Welcome back to Small Talk Wednesday. I am your host, Chris Hargraves of the Big West Conference. Before we get going today, I wanted to remind everyone that if you want to catch any previous episodes of Small Talk Wednesday, you can go to our Instagram page on our IGTV. We've got 12 other episodes there for you to watch. And also you can find it on our Big West watch page on our website. So with that out of the way, just wanted to introduce today's interviewee is Dan Klatt of the women's water polo team head coach of UC Irvine. I'd be remiss if I didn't say this, but I know we're talking water polo mainly today, but I wanted everybody to know that Dan also is a tremendous pickup basketball player. He sets great screens. He rebounds. He does everything he needs to do. So, you need guys like Dan on your team. I think we won more than we lost, but I certainly had fun doing that as well.
No question. I think I'd be a little gassed if I played again today, but it was fun while we were at the height of our amateur careers.
That's right. That's definitely the height. I would definitely be gassed now. I mean, I play in a league, but I don't think I'd do very well right about now. But one of the main things about Dan, of course, you said he's a women's water polo coach, UC Irvine, is that he is a heavily decorated coach. He's a 7-time coach of the year at the Big West, 7-time tournament champion, and an 8-time regular season champion. He's done all this at his alma mater. Dan, what has the success been like for you, and how's it felt doing it at your alma mater?
Well, I've loved UCI since the day that I set foot on it. Our longtime sports medicine, Mike Burns, actually remembers a story from when I was a freshman playing at UCI, and he asked me how I was doing. And I said, I love it here. I'm going to find a way to stay here forever. When I got out of my playing career, a job opened up at UCI and I was able to get in there. And it's been an amazing thing for me, a journey just to watch the campus grow, the area of Irvine grow, our program grow. And that's really what it's all about, is just continued growth and the opportunity to give back to the school that gave so much to me and in my life and my career.
So you mentioned the growth of the program. Your program is perennially a top 10 team and competes and does very well against the likes of some high profile MPSF clubs. What was the approach for you when you took the job? Did you expect to have success that quickly, or to be able to compete with some of the powers of the women's water polo world?
In the very beginning, just coming in and establishing values and establishing the way my vision for the program and what I saw and rapport with the players and rapport with the administration, et cetera, was important in the beginning. And probably my greatest skill is just interaction with people in general. So those things I was able to do fairly easily. I felt like I had a great background in water polo from the coaches who I played for and the people I was able to be around. I was a water polo nerd. I was very into following coaches and learning about their styles and their tactics, not just from the sense of the game, but also just in the running of a program. And I just tried to take what was best from all of those teams. I tried to take what was best and put it into my own formula. And, that continues to adjust as we go through. There's still a lot of coaches and a lot of people to learn from. And I just try to continue growing and getting better.
So you describe yourself as a water polo nerd. What are you doing now that we don't have the season? You don't have the interaction. I know you have 2 young kids at home. I mean, what are you doing to kind of pass the time until the point you can get back into the pool?
This is a really good time, honestly, to refine your administrative processes and go through and evaluate how you use your assistant coaches, go through and evaluate film from the part of the season that we did have last year and look at decision-making, et cetera. I'm really just keeping up with the players and encouraging them. We can look at this as bad right now. Everyone could sit there and they could feel badly for themselves and they could say, oh, this is so bad, and focus in on what we're missing out on. Or you could look at the things that you're maybe not getting time to focus on, and you could start to attack those things and be thankful for the things that you can do. So I know a lot of our players are getting work experience right now with various companies, and a lot of our players, maybe if they had a goal of learning how to speak Spanish or taking a self-betterment class, they're committing to some of these things that maybe there wasn't as much time for, and just trying to be on them and encourage them to do those things, and then do those things for myself. And then, of course, Is parenting twin 4-year-old boys extremely hard? Yes, it is. But you're never going to get time like this again. They've never seen me this much. I've never had this opportunity to be around them as much. And I'm just trying to be thankful for that and enjoy it through the funny and good times and the tough and challenging times as well.
On the international stage, you are an assistant coach with the U.S. National Women's Water Polo team, which has won 2 gold medals at the past 2 Olympics. You also competed as an athlete on the 2004, I believe it was, Olympic team. So what is it like when you're able to compete on that kind of stage? And what is it like to win and succeed on that kind of stage?
It's kind of hard to put into words because the quad is so much different than a collegiate year. Usually a collegiate year is one single year, and a quad is this 4-year process where you're trying to get better and better, and you're trying to hit it just right for that Olympic moment, which is a 2-week span at the end of the summer. And so it is very rewarding to have success on that stage because you have worked so long for it and you have that one chance to get it right. And so that part has been really cool. As a player, I didn't have that kind of success. As a player, we lost in the quarterfinals. We did not play for a medal. But I learned a lot from that experience and in being able to help the players reach success now, looking at the things I learned and did right, and also the things that I learned and did wrong from my experience as an athlete.
Describe the feeling when you got a gold medal. I know that you said that you weren't able to get one in your playing career, but as a coach, that has to be, if not more gratifying, to be able to see the success of your team, but also at that kind of level. So what was that like, getting a gold medal and then actually winning it again 4 years later?
It's way more rewarding than it even would have been as a player winning a medal, to watch these women who I've literally sat above them as they've trained themselves into ultimate fatigue and committed their lives to this team goal, and to watch them then be able to go up to win that game and then to go up and to receive that medal on the podium. It's a beautiful thing because these are people that you know intimately and you care deeply about, and you've invested a lot of yourself in them, but most importantly, just watching them rise to the greatest level that you can rise in our sport.
All right, Dan, thank you very much. The hard part is now over. The interview portion is over. We'll be right back with Dan Klatt, where we get to play the game What If, where we ask him some nonsensical questions. I'm sure he'll come up with some pretty nonsensical answers. So thanks for wrapping up part 1 today, Dan.
Thank you.